Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. Skunk River Radio will also be available on Google Assistant in the near future. You can listen to me, Steve Shuttler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010. Gracious, here we are. I don't know if anything's going to work today or not. Hi. We're late. We're here, though. I don't have much of a voice. And my camera's off. Your microphone's not on. I don't know.
My camera's off. Your microphone's not on. My camera's off.
I need to plug something else in. But take it away, Neil.
Hey, good morning. Happy Wednesday. This is Wednesday, right?
Thursday.
It
feels like.
Yeah, it feels like a Monday.
Whatever it wants to be.
Yeah. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Okay, I'm trying to stay centered with the camera. See, if I was sitting where I was comfortable, I'd be here. But then there's all this over here.
Yeah, I don't understand.
If you're watching the video, you might be listening to this from 10 to noon on Skunk River Radio today.
Yeah, if you're listening, you're like, what are they talking about? It sounds like you're on time to me.
Yeah. So, yeah, better late than never if you're watching the live video. Yeah, Dan, morning with a question mark. It is a morning. We are here. And, hey, we're going to have guests coming in here probably momentarily with the Corey Engel benefit that's coming up this weekend in Hedrick. So that's coming up here very shortly. Neil, we got to get into things.
Yeah, let's do it.
We are not messing around today.
Yeah, we're going to go.
Let's thank all of our sponsors. You know, I'm sure they want to be thanked at this for sponsoring this train wreck. Brothers Market in Sigourney is our headline sponsor. Make sure you stop in and do your local grocery shopping at Brothers Market. Savings are made simple. Check them out online. Check out the app, digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. It's a smart way to shop at Brothers Market in Sigourney. We also thank Osky Dental for sponsoring our studios. I don't know if the tooth is loose.
No.
Yeah?
Some days I don't even like coming in here.
Are you scared today,
It
Toothy?
gets scary around here. Steve starts punching things, and I'm afraid if he punches me once, whew, I'm done. I'm going to be like a shattered tooth.
A loose tooth.
Yeah, I'm already been loose. I'm out. Osky Dental. They sponsor the studios these two idiots work out of. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Day on accepting new patients. Osky Dental will file all your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider.
Delta Dental.
And they're located at 902 South 17th Street, Oskaloosa. 641-673-4845. That's how you get a hold of them. I'm out of here.
Run, Toothy. Run.
I don't blame him a bit.
I don't either.
Poor little guy. Got him all scared.
By the way, Neil, if I lose my voice today, you're leading the show tomorrow.
Okay.
You're going to be hosting the Iowa Music Showcase, and I'm not even kidding.
Oh,
If I lose my voice, it's you. It's your time to shine.
Well, great. I'm not worried about shining. I just don't want to have to worry about talking. I don't like talking. But
well,
I'd
you're
like
going to talk about the weather.
I was going to
So-
say I'd like to talk about this forecast. This brought to you by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. And today, on this Thursday, it's sunshine and a high of 85. After yesterday, we'll take it. Man, it was a dreary day yesterday. I don't even know how much rain we ended up getting.
0.67.
Oh, really?
That would be almost 7/10 of an
I would
inch.
have almost guessed a little bit more, but all right. 0.67 in the old rain gauge. So today we'll look forward to sunshine and 85. Mostly clear tonight, low of 67. What?
I don't think I sent my weather information.
Oh, 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, mainly through the 7 to 1 o'clock time frame. Partly sunny, gradually becoming more sunny. A high near 91. Breezy tomorrow. Check that out. 10 to 15, increasing to 15 to 20, and then wind gusts as high as 30. Fantastic. Clear skies tomorrow night, low around 76. Breezy also. And sunny and hot on your Saturday. And this is just the start of it, folks.
Yeah.
95 on Saturday, breezy. So get ready. The
Scorched
heat
earth.
is coming.
Scorched
Scorched
earth. is
earth.
coming. In fact, an extreme heat watch will be in effect Saturday afternoon through Sunday evening. According to the National Weather Service, dangerously hot conditions with heat index above 105 for multiple days. Officially, that's from Saturday afternoon through Sunday evening. Heat-related illnesses increase significantly during extreme heat and high humidity events. So heat through that time frame. The highs will be in the 90s and lows in the 70s. You're advised to drink plenty of fluids, stay in an air-conditioned room. We got this air conditioner in just in time.
You ain't kidding.
We could have died up here.
Well, I would have.
And they also say, do not leave young children and pets in unattended vehicles, or car interiors will reach lethal temps in a matter of minutes. Speaking of lethal, we hear sirens on the square here in
So
Sigourney
something
this
is going
morning.
down. Do not leave children and pets in cars.
Correct. Especially if the windows are rolled up.
I mean,
Even
if
the windows are rolled down, it's just miserable.
Right. I mean, if you like them, don't leave them in there.
Yeah. Otherwise, you might go to jail.
Right.
So that's your weather. Officially, that's your weather brought to us by the National Weather Service.
Absolutely.
And our sponsor is the Garden.
Seriously, I'm
Sigourney.
just looking forward to today. Because yesterday was so hit and miss and gloomy.
Well,
and
you know,
every time I got out or went to do this or that, then it just downpoured. No matter where I went.
see, I was scared because I had the softball game last night.
Right.
In Sharon, we had North Mahaska and Keota. Things actually went really well. The rain went to the south and east of us, so thankfully, praise the Lord that
So you
we
were
got
in
our
New
softball
Sharon?
in. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, you did miss a good one then.
yeah,
Because,
it was a goalie washer.
Yeah. It was a goalie washer.
What did your goalie get washed?
It did. I wash my goalie once a day, but yeah, no, I was surprised. My softball got canceled due to rain, and they were warming up on the field and everything, and here come another blast, and they said get out. When the field's flooded, you don't play. I don't get it.
I mean, they could have just done like mud slides.
Right.
So yeah, I got through my game last night. We've got, of course, softball tonight. We'll get to that. Talk about that here
a little bit with Sigourney at BGM. Okay, so we looked at our weather.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
Oh, yeah.
You said the phrase "this or that,"
I did?
which yeah,
Really?
you did just a minute ago.
I didn't even catch it.
Yep. So that is our transition into our this or that.
I'll tell you, it's this or that.
What? All right. So we got desk job or service job. Our this or that always brought to us by Legacy Insurance Group and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. Stacy Flynn. So desk job or service job. You've done a little bit of both.
You're right. You know what? They both have their perks and they both have their downfalls. So heat coming like that we're going to see next week. Service jobs aren't fun.
No.
And quite frankly, service jobs aren't fun sometimes when the weather's perfect either, because I hate working on cars. I hate it. And any mechanic or anybody around, body man, anybody that works on vehicles especially, they'll tell you the same thing. I hate working on cars. But sometimes it's, sitting behind the desk all day long, you get big and fat like I'm doing. So I don't know. I'm not sure which is the better one. How about you?
I've done, before I got into like radio and doing this stuff, I did have some harder manual type jobs.
Well, you were a diesel mechanic for a couple
I'm not
summers.
totally soft.
I know you're not. I don't think anybody thinks you're soft.
Oh, I think people think I'm soft.
What?
I'm a little like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Well, that's just because I like to poke you.
I wish I had a full voice right now.
Right? Don't mess it up.
Anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't really have a choice. It's this.
I don't have a choice.
Although, I don't know, this isn't really a desk job.
No,
because
I mean, you're
I'm
out and about.
and doing softball games,
Yep.
and we're here, we're there, we're everywhere. So,
Right.
yeah, I don't know what you would call this job, really. I don't think anybody can really pinpoint it either.
No.
By the way, let's bring us back up. So part of the job now is doing the Skunk River Radio, which is actually up and running perfectly fine right
Yes.
now. Fingers crossed.
Right.
Eyeballs crossed. Toes crossed. Legs crossed.
A couple other things.
What else could we cross?
I can think of a few.
Hot cross buns. So Skunk River Radio is working perfectly this morning. For the first time ever. Go check it out.
with help?
I mean, I don't care if you even quit watching this video to go listen to it.
I
Go listen
have
to
a
it.
problem with that.
You have a problem with it?
You
All
could...
right.
Yeah.
So although things got off to a rocky start here today with just another morning show on the video, things are going perfect on Skunk River Radio. So, you can't have everything.
Exactly. It's one or the other, man.
All right. So our this or that, that's brought to us by Stacy Flynn, Legacy Insurance Group, Welcome Realty. Our question of the day. I got home from the game last night.
Huh.
I just didn't really put much thought.
Really? It seems
Yeah,
like a very
can you tell?
intellectual... I don't know. I mean, this is deep. This is a deep one.
What's your favorite color?
It's like we're going out on our first date. What's your favorite color?
What's your sign?
food? Yeah. What's your sign? I am a Scorpio.
I am going to take a guess.
My favorite color?
That both of our favorite colors is
Yeah.
black.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. Which is funny because neither one of us are wearing
No.
full black today. But
You're kind of charcoalish,
Yeah,
tie-dye,
so-
black, gray.
but yeah,
I'm
any other
blue.
day, black. Black is black.
Black on black, biggity black.
Back.
Tournament.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Shuttler Insurance Services. Shuttler Insurance Services. 1980s Saturday morning cartoons is our tournament for this month. We've got Chippendale Rescue Rangers. This is Final Four matchup against the Bugs Bunny Show.
Bugs Bunny.
Looks like Bugs is going to win.
He's gonna. I mean, Bugs has got this whole thing wrapped up.
You think?
I hope so.
And then the winner goes against the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the finals, which that will go up at 6 o'clock tonight. So
Yeah.
looking like Bugs Bunny versus the Turtles. A bunny versus the Turtles.
I still think Bugs should win, but
Okay.
that what I say sometimes doesn't really matter.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Nope.
Sometimes it does, though. But
Sometimes.
sometimes it doesn't.
Yes.
So go back. This post went up at 6 p.m. last night. Thumbs up for the Rescue Rangers, Chippendale, and a heart for Bugs Bunny. Get your votes in before 6. and then we'll turn right around and jump into our championship matchup. The winner goes against the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Cowabunga!
I think I saw Josh and I, when we were on our way to the game last night, saw a painted turtle in the road. It wasn't mutant.
You didn't stop and pick it up?
Well, we got... Actually, I didn't hit it. I drove over the top of it. I straddled it, basically. Because I thought it was just... It looked, I swear, it looked just like kind of like a black... Like if you're at Barn Wired and you were taking a sandwich home in a to-go box, like they have kind of like a black styrofoam box.
Yep.
It looked like that.
Oh.
And I just thought that's what it was.
Right.
Like yeah. And then Josh was like, was that a turtle?
Well, maybe it wasn't. Because
Maybe it was a box. Maybe it was a turtle. I don't know. Is it that time of the year?
I don't know.
When do turtles start crossing the highway and like start...
Sometime here. Short. Yeah, it is. Probably is that time of year. Yeah.
It's like horrible.
Yeah, it is.
You hate to see it, and then you hit them, and then you're like,
Yeah.
oh.
I know.
man.
And then you're like, well, should I go back and get it for the meat? The turtle's really good.
Get your knife out. And
Yeah.
just fillet it right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get it out of the shell.
There you go. Fried
Munch on
turtle.
it.
Fried turtle is awesome. Just saying.
I've had turtle like once in my life. I
Yeah?
mean, I'm not opposed to eating it again, but just
Sure.
don't. It's just something you're not going to see it on the menu very often.
No. But I mean, yeah. Why not go for it?
Yeah, so turtle might be on the menu if you're driving over by Watch Here.
Right.
It's only a day old.
Yeah, it rained. It'll be all right.
Wash it off the bugs,
Yep.
the flies, all that good stuff. All right, so let's see here. On this date in history, let's run through this stuff real quick.
Okay.
On this date in history, 1865, news of the abolition of slavery made it to the state of Texas on this date in 1865. Of course, today being Juneteenth, you got to keep that stuff in mind.
And remember,
1910,
Juneteenth, banks and post office, they're closed.
yes. 1910 on this date, Father's Day, celebrated in Spokane, Washington for the very first time. It was on this date in 1934, the FCC, Federal Communications Commission, was created.
Really?
And of course, is still active today. Of course, they ain't got nothing on us.
That's right.
Can't get this on Skunk River Radio or Steve Shetler Media. We can just, you got your license over
licensed.
there. And
FCC.
I'm licensed as well. But FCC can't get us. We can say and get away with whatever we want.
Looking forward to it.
On this date, 1945. Go ahead.
Just saying.
All right. Millions in New York in 1945 turned out to cheer on General Dwight D. Eisenhower. Easy for me to say. He was honored with a parade.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was honored with a parade, and last week that became a
1945.
big deal because somebody was, wow. Okay.
1963, moving on.
Just saying.
1963, Soviet cosmonaut Valentina Tereshkova came back to Earth. She spent 3 days as the first woman in space.
Huh.
Space. We haven't done our space routine
It's been a long
lately.
time. We'll have to get back into that.
And then on this date, 1984, the movie rating PG-13 went into effect as, but PG, you have to be at least 13 years old to get in. So, there was kind of that spot between rated R and PG back in the day.
That wasn't until 84 they did that?
I actually thought it was later than that. Maybe, when did NC-17 come out? You're always into those movies.
I was always into those movies. What? No, I don't listen to him. I don't even know where I could find him.
Today, on the National Day calendar, help me out if you got any others over there. It's World Sickle Cell Day. Sickle. It's World Sauntering Day.
What is that?
Well, when you saunter around. It's National Watch Day. I'm assuming that's like a wristwatch?
Yes.
Or if you're just creepily staring at people.
Right, creepily.
You're watching people. National, I don't know what this is, Free BSD Day. What the heck is that?
Free the BS Day.
All right.
I don't know.
It's World Martini Day. Ooh, Here's a good day. It's
What?
National Eat an Oreo Day.
It is?
In fact, I'll celebrate for about 10 other people.
Yeah, you will. You like the Oreos.
I love Oreos, and it shows. And it's National Garfield the Cat Day.
Oh, I loved Garfield. I loved that cat. I really did. He was my favorite of all time.
My sister had a Garfield sleeping bag.
Oh, I thought you were going to say outfit. I was going to say, that's weird. That's really weird. Rare Chromosome Disorder Awareness Day. It's International Box Day.
Love a good box.
Oh, I second you there, Steve. I love a good box as well. Wow. National Dump the Pump Day.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get gas. Whew, wow.
I'm glad I got gas the other night then.
It's Real Food Day.
Okay,
real
as
food.
Opposed to
Nourish your body with fresh, whole foods that fuel your energy and leave you feeling satisfied without the guilt and sluggishness of processed foods. And it's World Tapas Day.
I love that one.
You know what tapas is?
No?
It's appetizers. So enjoy an array of small dishes or appetizers in place of a big meal on Real Food Day. So doesn't make any sense.
As we mentioned, it's Juneteenth. That commemorates June 19th, 1865, announcement of the abolition of slavery in the U.S. state of Texas. More generally, the emancipation of enslaved African Americans throughout the former Confederate States of America. So now recognized as a state holiday or special day of observance in 45 states. So Juneteenth again, as Neil mentioned, banks, post office closed today.
Ridiculous.
All right, we've got some guests in the studio, but before we get to them, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back to talk about the Corey Engel fundraiser coming up after this.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Osky Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Osky Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Osky Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Osky Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Osky Dental. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more. Plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug. It's more than a drugstore.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint. Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
Stam Garden Center. Transform your indoor and outdoor space with our stunning selection. Visit us today, open 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday, located at 2421 Highway 92, Oskaloosa.
All right, we thank all of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media and on Skunk River Radio. That includes our headliner here on Just Another Morning Show for Brothers Market in Sigourney. They are the headline sponsor. And, of course, we thank Osky Dental for sponsoring our studios. We are live and we are local on the square in downtown Sigourney. We're right above a barn wired, if you're wondering where we are at. It's Just Another Morning Show, again on Steve Shetler Media and Skunk River Radio. And as I mentioned before the break, we've got some special guests in the studio today. And we're going to be talking, I thought I had it right There we go. All right. I had it right where I needed it, and then it disappeared on me. But we've got the Corey Engel fundraiser event coming up this Saturday, and that'll be at the Carl Kraft Civic Center in Hedrick coming up on Saturday. It starts at 5 with social hour and silent auction. Dinner, live auction, silent auction, all coming up. But we've got Aaron and Mitch. Hopefully I got your names right. And guys, welcome into the show this morning. And how was the drive to Sigourney? Where are you guys from? Are you from Hedrick area?
Yeah, I'm from Hedrick.
I'm down by Richland.
Okay. Well, get right up on those microphones. Aaron, I know when you and I, Aaron, were talking about being on the show today, you were a little bit nervous. You were like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yep, we're here.
So you guys are here. And Aaron, we talked to you before we went on. We'll try not to get emotional. If the emotions come up, though, it's just the way it is. But tell us about this Corey Engel event, and maybe talk about whatever you want. If you want to talk about your relationship with Corey, go for it. I'll leave it up to you. Mitch and Aaron, just tell us about the event coming up first.
You want to start?
You can go.
So Corey's both a great friend of ours. On my side of the deal, he was a fireman in Richland and Ollie. Was there for several years. Excellent member of the community. Really helped people out. And our departments are helping host this event for Corey and for his wife to raise money for their expenses for medical and funeral. That's my side of the story, I guess, where we're coming from. Aaron?
Corey's just been one of our best friends for several years, so we're just trying to help Shauna get some money for funeral expenses, medical expenses, things like that.
And then we don't need to get like too in depth with but how did Corey pass away? When did he pass away, and what was the situation?
He got diagnosed January 27th with stage 4 colon cancer.
Okay.
And he passed on April 27th.
Okay, so not too terribly long ago.
No.
So yeah, still pretty fresh
Yes.
on the minds of his family and friends. Now this is for, again, the donations, auction items, all this stuff going to funeral and other medical expenses, and this is being put on by the friends and family of Corey Engel. So I don't know, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Do you have a list of maybe some of the items that are going to be up for auction? Is there a place maybe online where people can see things, or just give us the lowdown on the auction items?
I do have an event page created for the benefit, and I also have been sharing it on my personal page.
Okay.
It has a list of all the items.
And there's
pictures.
and several more coming in here
Yes.
very recently that are not listed.
Yes.
Okay.
So there'll be silent auction items and there'll be live auction items. So lots of generosity from the public and community for this. So it's been really nice.
Yeah, awesome.
Where do you find, what do you look up when you're looking to find this information on the pages? What are they under?
That one's under the Corey Engel benefit.
Okay.
Okay, and that's strictly on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so get up in your search bar, put in Corey Engel benefit, and you'll find the information. Again, let's put that back up on the screen. Again, this is a fundraising event this Saturday, June 21st, at the Carl Kraft Civic Center in Hedrick. I love that venue. It's just kind of the old time gym in small town Iowa. Carl Kraft Civic Center, 5 o'clock for social hour and silent auction. That's when it starts. Dinner is a free will donation. Let's talk about the dinner. What's on the menu?
So we're smoking a bunch of pulled pork.
Can't go wrong there.
No, we'll start that tomorrow night. Then we're going to do smoked baked beans, homemade potato salad, and there's lots and lots of homemade desserts are being donated from the public. So it should be a very good meal.
Okay. So there's dinner at 6. That's for a free will donation. 7 o'clock, the live auction starts. Now, do you have like an auctioneer, or who's going to be running that?
So Griner Auctions out of Richland is helping us do this and helping Aaron organize all this. And we'd like to thank them for their time and generosity of doing this.
They've been awesome.
Yeah. Myron and Karen and Jody Griner.
Okay. All right. So that comes up at 7 o'clock. Then 8 o'clock, the silent auction ends. So you'll need to have your bids in by then. And I'm assuming, obviously, different auction items for the live auction and the silent auction. Is that how that works?
Yes.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. All right. And again, all these expenses, all the money that's donated or given in the auction and for the meal will be going for funeral and other medical expenses for Corey Engel, the family of Corey Engel. And again, is there still time for people to donate different items?
Most definitely.
Auction? Okay.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We will be up there Saturday morning as well. So if people still want to drop stuff off Saturday morning or bring things with them the night of,
okay, cool.
we can stick things in there. Yeah.
Okay. And obviously, yeah, you're wanting some good stuff to raise some funds.
Yeah.
Yes.
So check that out, and you've got the phone numbers there on the screen for both Mitch and Aaron, who are with us today, talking about this Corey Engel fundraising event coming up on Saturday. How's the air conditioning working at the Carl Craft Civic Center?
I had them turn it way down for us, so
It'll be hot on
yes,
Saturday.
yes. So
Yeah. This weekend is getting ridiculous.
Yep.
But yeah, so hopefully it'll be nice and cool and a great atmosphere at the Carl Craft Civic Center in Hedrick. I'm trying to think of other questions. Do you guys have anything else on your mind that you want to pass along for our viewers and our listeners?
I don't think so.
Just thank everybody that's going to attend or that couldn't be there that wanted to donate something. Thank the public for their support.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I say everybody's donations have been just awesome. Yeah. Awesome.
How about this? How about if people can't make it to the event and they still want to maybe donate some money to the family to help out? How would they go about doing that?
We do have a benefit account set up for him at Federation Bank in Richland, and they can just make donations directly to that account. So,
yeah, because when this stuff happens, kind of unexpectedly and out of the blue, people are caught off guard, and maybe they aren't ready for it financially. So, got to help out our own here in Southeast Iowa. And yeah, obviously you guys are doing some great things here to help out with Corey's family. So obviously Corey was well loved in the Richland, Hedrick, and the surrounding areas. So
absolutely,
yes. all I've heard is good things since he passed. So I didn't know him personally, but yeah, I've heard really good things.
He was somebody that would help anybody out. Then being on 2 fire departments, that shows a lot of commitment to help people.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He was pretty ornery too. So. Yeah.
Neil, you got anything else on your mind? Or?
That's good though. How you throw that in at the end.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
It's very true.
Okay. So again, check that out. Coming up on Saturday for Corey Engel. We'll take a look at his picture again. I mean, he just looks like just the look on his face. He looks like a nice guy and just.
Yep.
Somebody that you could easily talk to. I'm just going off of a picture here, but he just looks like a down-to-earth guy. And
he was hard to get away from sometimes too, because he liked to talk. So, yeah.
Awesome. So Corey Engel benefit coming up on Saturday in Hedrick. Well, we appreciate and we got through it without breaking down, so that's good.
No tears.
And you didn't need any encouragement.
Yeah. No, that's right.
So you're good.
That's right.
All right. So again, that's coming up Saturday in Hedrick. Before you guys get out of here,
yes,
we always have for our folks that stop in. We always run by on kind of a lighthearted note. We'll run by some of our daily stuff and just get your opinions. This has nothing to do with what we've been talking about. So we have a daily this or that. Our this or that for today is a desk job or a service job. Which one, not necessarily what you actually do in real life, but what would you prefer, a desk job or a service job?
Service.
All right.
That was easy.
Yeah, that was easy enough.
In unison even.
Wow. Our question of the day. This is the most basic. I was telling Neil, I got home late last night, and I just went totally basic on our question of the day. Usually it's a little bit deeper than this. What's your favorite color?
Mine's lime green.
Lime green?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I think blue.
Blue. Huh. All right.
See, it is a good question.
Neil and I were both black.
We just assumed it was not. So.
And then we always have a tournament that's going on Steve Shetler Media. It's 1980s Saturday morning cartoons. I don't know if you guys, what year you guys were born in, but maybe you can relate to these. Right now, this is a semifinal matchup between Chippendale Rescue Rangers and the Bugs Bunny Show. The winner of this matchup will be facing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the finals. So if you had to vote on Chippendale or Bugs Bunny Show, who you going with?
I'll say I think Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
All right.
So,
what's up, Doc?
So if and it looks like Bugs Bunny could take this. What are your thoughts on Bugs Bunny and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Definitely Bugs Bunny. Yeah.
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
Because that's who I'm rooting for. But
yeah.
People like them weird turtles.
Yeah.
That is our tournament. And again, we're talking with Aaron and Mitch with the Corey Engel fundraiser. Again, this is Saturday, June 21st, Carl Craft Civic Center in Hedrick. Let's run through it again. Social hour, silent auction at 5. Dinner with a free will donation at 6. Live auction starts at 7. The silent auction starts at 8. Does that live auction just kind of go till whenever it's over?
Yes, just depends how many items we have there and how long the bidding takes. And
well, let's hope it takes a really long time.
Yeah, right.
That's what we're hoping for.
There'll be some fun involved in that. So
it is BYOB.
Okay.
As well. We did not have that on the flyer, but yes.
All right.
We will have water and lemonade there, but.
Yep.
And obviously a family-friendly event.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a lot of kids baskets that we made up too and stuff like that.
Cool.
So.
Okay. And again, for donations and auction items, you can contact Mitch or Aaron, who are with us today, with their phone numbers, or I'm assuming they can also reach out on Facebook and shoot you a message as well. And if they're looking on Facebook, as we mentioned here a few minutes ago, just search for Corey Engel. What'd you say? Benefit?
Yep. It comes up as
Corey Engel
benefit auction and dinner.
Yes.
Okay. So, well, guys, we appreciate your time and for coming in. And yeah, I know it's a bummer of a situation. I mean, obviously, you guys lost a great friend, and as did the communities in the Hedrick and Richland area. So hopefully we get a great turnout on Saturday and a lot of money raised to go towards the funeral and other medical expenses for the family of Corey Engel. Aaron and Mitch, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And hang tight. We'll take another commercial break and be back with just another morning show after this.
Why choose Lifetime Dental? The legacy and experience of 30 years. Cutting-edge technology. Advanced education in pediatrics. Orthodontics. And restorative dentistry. A one-of-a-kind experience for the whole family. But most of all, we're compassionate doctors who are here to listen to your concerns and use our expertise to help. For all things dental, think Lifetime Dental. Keota Veterinary Clinic. We're a small-town clinic that offers the advantages of modern veterinary technology. Our treatment experience ranges from animals as small as hamsters and as large as draft horses. Whether it's routine vaccinations or a complex medical problem, we're here for you and the animals you care about. Find Keota Veterinary Clinic at 102 East Broadway in Keota. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 4:30. Keota Veterinary Clinic, where hometown values meet modern medicine.
Red, White, and Blue from Tassel Ridge Winery is one of Iowa's most popular red wines, and it's now available in cans. It's a sweet red wine that tastes like grapes right off the vine. Red, White, and Blue is great when served chilled and sipped as you sit on your porch watching the sunset or watching fireworks in the distance. Tassel Ridge Red, White, and Blue is available at about 350 retail outlets in Iowa. If you don't see Red, White, and Blue in cans or bottles, ask the manager to get it for you.
Looking for more than just a job? Find a career where you make a difference right in your community.
What I appreciate about First Resources is our dedication to innovation, always looking for ways to expand programming and offer greater opportunities for our staff and everyone involved.
First Resources staff are amazing. They're committed and they are motivated and they are fierce advocates to help clients meet their goals.
If you're ready to join a team committed to making a difference, apply online and join us at First Resources.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com. And we thank our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media, and we thank my honky voice today. Oh.
Okay.
We thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for being our headliner and Osky Dental for sponsoring our studios. And we thank Aaron and Mitch. Ooh, see, I got kind of...
You moved.
Go back over here. We thank Aaron and Mitch for coming in and talking about the Corey Engel fundraiser this Saturday in Hedrick. I know that wasn't easy for them.
No, not at all.
You know, obviously, you and I, Neil, we didn't really... Yeah, we didn't. Did you know Corey at all?
I did not, no.
Okay, so I didn't either. So, but it's hard to come in and kind of hold it together.
Right.
When you know somebody.
And it's obviously very fresh on their minds still. So
yeah,
that's too bad.
We appreciate them coming in and doing what they're doing for their friend Corey and his family. So check that out in Hedrick. Make sure you get there for the auctions and the meal and donate some money if you can. Let's see here. Where did we leave off? Oh, you know what?
What?
It's National Eat an Oreo Day.
Yeah.
Psychologists have discovered that the manner in which people eat Oreo cookies provides great insight into their personalities. How do you eat? Let's say how we eat our Oreos, and then we'll go through some of these.
Okay. I'm not an Oreo eater as far as just take one out of the package and throw it in my mouth. The only time I eat an Oreo or way I'll eat it is dunked in milk.
That's the only way?
Yep.
Like you're never just going to eat a dry Oreo?
Nope. I'm weird and picky like that. I have to have it dunked.
I don't feel bad for eating your Oreo package that you gave me the other day.
Nope, not at all.
As I inhaled on the air.
I have a reserve, one of those packages in the fridge, by the way, just in case of another emergency for you.
All right.
So,
all right. So,
how do you?
I just eat mine just dry and all at once. Like if you watched the show the other day, it's like one after another.
Right, and then sometimes it gets like big mouth movement. But do you ever dunk them?
Big mouth movement. No, I don't.
Really?
No. Huh. So, all right. So here's 10 ways you can eat an Oreo. The first one is the whole thing at once.
Okay.
The second is one bite at a time. Who bites an Oreo?
Yeah, really. Losers.
You freak. Slow and methodical nibbles, examining the results of each bite. That'd be psychotic.
Wait. Okay.
All right. So the next one says in little feverish nibbles.
What?
I'm a little mouse.
Right? What is that?
As you said, dunked in milk or maybe coffee. That'd be gross.
Well, and in the comments, Peg dunked in coffee, she says. Okay. Amber holds them under until the bubbles stop.
She is drowning.
Are you talking about Oreos or what?
Some people will eat them twisted apart, the inside and then the cookie. So like you eat off the...
Yeah, I've known people that...
Stuffing or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Some people twist it apart, eat the inside part, and then toss the cookie. So they're just eating the stuffing stuff.
That's weird.
Yeah, what a waste of a cookie.
Huh.
Some people just eat the cookie part and not the inside.
Well, what?
Again, it's a waste. Some people just like to lick them and not eat them. And then some people don't have a favorite way because they don't like Oreos.
Oh.
Attempt at humor.
Yeah. I was thinking one more thing about eating Oreos, but I totally lost my train of thought. That's too bad. You threw me off there.
Yum, yum.
Huh.
Licking?
Yeah.
It does get weird.
It does. Yeah.
Weird. We need to get through some things you need to know.
All right.
All right. Things you need to know. Did you know KFC makes candles? They have scented candles from KFC. They have one called Buckets of Chicken.
Oh, my.
They have another one called Buttery Biscuit.
Come on.
So if you like the smell of your KFC food, you might want to check those out.
I am.
Other stuff you need to know. A Massachusetts jury found Karen Reed not guilty of murdering her Boston police officer friend in 2022.
Oh.
This is nearly a year after her first prosecution ended in a mistrial. I'm not really up to speed on this story at all.
Yeah.
So, Karen Reed, not guilty. What do you got?
I'm looking up KFC candles. It's from a company named Homesick Candles.
Okay.
And there's more than just what you talked about. Bucket of chicken, buttery biscuit, gravy is also another one.
Okay.
The gravy would be weird to walk into a room and, KFC gravy.
Is there KFC?
But it's real. I mean, here's a place to order them. Oh my gosh. Who would order that?
I don't know.
As you were.
As I was. REO Speedwagon member Terry Luttrell has miraculously survived a car crash.
Oh.
On Sunday, June 15th, the singer, who's 78, that's not like the original singer.
It couldn't be.
That's not his name.
Yeah.
Terry Luttrell. Was injured in an accident after falling asleep at the wheel. So he survived that. Terry Luttrell of REO Speedwagon. Let's see here. Live TV viewership continues to decline in the U.S., especially among younger audiences, according to a media survey from 18 to 67-year-olds. The report found that 28% of consumers do not watch live TV on a typical day. That is on an upward trend from 24%. So it jumped up 4% in the last year. That includes 41% of those under the age of 30. So people are not watching nearly as much live TV.
That doesn't surprise me.
Mostly streaming. And not mostly, but still,
Right.
A lot of people going to the streaming.
I just, real quick for you, checked on the REO Speedwagon thing.
Yeah.
On Singer. There's been 8 singers.
Oh.
And I can't even remember now the name of the original one. Was it Kevin Cronin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin Cronin was there, and he just retired here not too long ago. They're probably continuing without him, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Back to the streaming TV viewership thing. TV viewership via streaming has topped combined broadcast and cable viewing in the U.S. for the first time, with nearly 45% of TV consumed via streaming. So, again, all trends going towards streaming for television. Let's see here. Paramount Plus, are you a fan of the NCIS shows?
Yes. Yeah. I know exactly where you're going with this one.
All right. Paramount Plus has set September 4th for the debut of NCIS.
Did I say the rest?
Tony and Ziva.
Which is weird because Ziva was supposed to be dead, and then she came back. And
spoiler,
Tony was over here with the baby.
You ruined Grey's Anatomy already this week.
Did I?
And now you're ruining the whole Ziva storyline.
I wonder how this will go, though. I mean, it's been a while since they were on NCIS. It seems like it's a little bit too late to try this, but whatever.
You seem like you're pretty excited.
I loved Tony and Ziva when they were on the show, but the whole show was better back then, too.
Okay.
If you've never watched it, don't watch after season 10.
Oh, yeah.
When Gibbs leaves. I am a spoiler. You'll never watch it.
I won't. Don't worry. I'll just watch Breaking Bad for a 10th time.
There you go. There you go.
A new A&E series called Lie Detector, Truth or Deception will put the late Gary Coleman's ex-wife Shannon Price in the hot seat.
Oh.
What you talking about, Willis? The 2-hour premiere, hosted by investigative journalist Tony Harry, set to air on July 10th, when they will ask if she was involved with his death after he died inside the Utah home that he and Shannon Price shared. So, gonna get to the bottom of Gary Coleman's death. I didn't know that was like a mystery.
Right. Wow.
Amber in the comments says that you remind her of Tony.
See, I think that's why I like Tony. Thank you, Amber.
Play.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
Hey, they tested over 4,000 men and women between the ages of 46 and 75 by asking them to lower themselves to the floor and then get back up again without assistance from their hands, furniture, or other people. So basically, you get down on the floor and you just kind of have to roll around until you can get up without using your hands, furniture, or other people.
Oh, my.
So could you get
I'd die on the floor.
That'd be basically just using your core.
Oh, no. No, Neil has no core. It's
They say middle-aged and older people who needed no support to sit or stand were about 6 times less likely to die of heart disease and other cardiovascular conditions during the next decade or so than those who wobbled and had great difficulty completing the task. They say they were also less likely to die of other natural causes, including cancer. So I don't know.
So which is better, to wobble or
how
to...
about you get...
Because I can wobble.
It's like a weeble wobble.
You know?
Bloopity bloop.
How about I get on the floor?
I was going to say,
is that
why don't
you're
you get on
getting
the floor and see if you can do it.
No. I will be down there the whole rest of the show. I want to try it.
Well, maybe you can later.
Yeah.
An actor has filed a $260 million lawsuit against Tyler Perry, claiming years of abuse. Well, honk honk to you too.
Yeah.
Other stuff. Are you familiar with the alternative rock band and sometimes Christian rock band, the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus?
Whoa, no.
So I was in a Christian rock band here a few years ago now, and we actually we were part of a festival down in Ottumwa.
Yeah.
Where the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus played at.
Oh, no kidding.
But it seems that they definitely aren't fans of Donald Trump.
Oh.
As the lead singer has told supporters of President Trump that they are permanently banned from his shows.
Huh.
Is there like some sort of detector that goes off?
Yeah.
Like Trump supporter. Meh, meh,
Yeah, how do you do that?
So, yeah.
Okay. Are they good?
You know, I'd never really heard of them when we played at the same thing with them, so I don't know. I mean, they're good enough to be like a touring band. So,
yeah.
Other stuff. Number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits dipped to $245,000 last week. Lower unemployment numbers reduce the chance of any lowering interest rates. I don't know why that was thrown on there. Amazon Prime Day has been set July 8th. This time around, it'll go for 4 days.
Oh, wow. Really?
You take advantage of Amazon Prime Day. A couple more things here. The next big burger at McDonald's is the Big Arch.
The Big Arch. Tell me about it.
It's a beast of a burger, they say. It brings maximum McDonald's flavor.
Yeah.
And is even bigger and wider in size than the Big Mac.
Whoa.
It features not 1, but 2 quarter-pound beef patties. And Canada, France, and your native Portugal have had it. Now it's landed in the UK, so people are wondering when the Big Arch is coming to the United States from McDonald's.
Isn't that like a double quarter pounder?
Yeah. I mean, double quarter pounder has been around for a while.
Right? I mean,
that's one of the reasons why I look the way I look.
Oh yeah, I like a double quarter pounder deluxe.
Oh,
because it got lettuce, tomatoes, onions, all that good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it's super impressive.
Yeah, just go get yourself a double quarter pounder now, and you'll be good.
Right.
Finally, in stuff you need to know, 31 years ago this week, that the famous O.J. Simpson chase.
What?
In the white Ford Bronco.
That's been 31 years?
31 years. I was working at the radio station in Fairfield when news broke of that.
Oh, yeah.
I can remember it coming through the news, with the old, what was that called?
Yeah. Yep.
The print that went back and forth. And
what was that called? Anyway, wow.
Yeah.
31 years.
31 years. We're old.
Holy cow. I mean, I must have been like 5.
Something like that. Let's go to the impossible.
Today's impossible.
Don't overdo it. I was going to say, just take her easy.
Question.
On average, people throw away what percentage of a loaf of bread?
Oh, that's a good one. Oh.
Again, on average, this is your impossible question. On average, people throw away what percentage of a loaf of bread?
I do need to search something real quick, and I'm not looking up the answer.
Google it, cheater.
I'm wanting to find out how many slices are in a typical loaf.
In the comments, maybe you'll help me on this because I might be missing some. We've got Jackie, Nancy, Dan, Pat, Dustin, Anthony, Sandy, Sherry, Tamara, Anthony, Amber, Eloise, Sherry, Peg, Amber, Nancy, Amber, Peg, Amber, whoop. And then I lost my comments.
Woo, a whole half-pound burger, right, Amber? I don't know.
It's a big slab of meat.
EAS, loud annoying siren came over PBS during those. Oh, yeah.
During what?
Like when an announcement, like you're talking about the chase, OJ chase.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
What are you looking
Jeez.
up?
I had to stare at her last comment to figure out what you were talking about. No, I was wanting to know how many slices
make up.
Yeah, like in a typical loaf of bread, because then I could somewhat do some math in my head that I'm no good at.
So you're kind of cheating.
Not really. I'm just what I would say, because I don't want to say like an eighth when it's really a 12th. So I'm going to say a quarter. I don't know.
It is a quarter.
For real?
Yes.
Oh, no joke.
On average,
who throws away that much bread?
Well, what if it starts to get moldy?
Well, you eat it faster. I hate throwing away good food.
Faster.
I do. I hate it. Like that's probably one of my weirdest little cliques that I hate seeing food go to waste.
How about moldy bread?
Well, that's for the dog, but he'll eat anything.
If you have some mold on a piece of bread,
right?
Are you throwing away the entire thing of bread, or are you going to try to salvage some of it?
Is this live?
You're gonna save the rest of the bread?
Well, it depends how bad that mold is, you know. I mean, I don't. Probably, I would just throw it.
I'm throwing away for mold on bread.
I mean, we eat cheese.
Bread is too light and fluffy and too airy. Where I'm thinking like the mold spores are kind of floating through that bread.
Right.
Like if it's this is sad.
What? Right.
Like
I know where you're going.
Things that are moldy.
Yeah.
I mean, you might like grapes. All right. How about me for grapes? If there's one grape with mold on it, and I don't see mold anywhere else, then the rest of the grapes are all right.
Well, yeah. And yeah, it's cheese. You just cut that corner off and go to town.
Yeah.
Keep eating.
How about lunch meat?
I've done that.
Just throw away the bad.
Yep. Why is that with bread, though? It's more of a, ooh.
Yeah, I think it seems like it could travel through the bread a little bit easier.
Huh.
At least in my brain.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Huh. Well, I don't know. That's a good question. I threw the slice. Our ancestors ate worse, and they're still here. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Daniel Schuster, I eat it all.
Mold
Thank
and
you.
all.
He just eats the whole loaf. I agree. Eat it.
Eat it. You know what we haven't done is our stuff that we normally do at the top of the hour.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go ahead and do that.
All right.
Anthony says, mold, throw it away. Let's go ahead and take a look at our forecast one more time. Get in there, or not one more time, but another time. How about that?
Get in it. Get.
Do it.
Go do it right now is what I'm being told. The weather brought to you by the Garden Gate in Sigourney and Chuck the Chicken. Today, sunshine and a high near 85 degrees with actually some mild breeze out there today. So it's going to be okay. Just hunker down. Mostly clear tonight.
Okay.
Low around 67. Tomorrow not be okay. Tomorrow, 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly between 7 and 1. Partly sunny, then gradually sunny. A high near 91. Tomorrow's when the wind kicks in, though. Breezy, 10 to 15, increasing to 20 miles per hour, gusting up to 30. Tomorrow night, clear skies, low around 76 and breezy, and sunny and hot. Can't express that enough. Hot on Saturday, 95 and breezy. I mean, we're talking hot.
It's not easy being breezy.
No, it ain't easy being hot either, but it's going to be on Saturday. So thank you to the Garden Gate, 105 South Jefferson in Sigourney, for bringing you that look at your forecast.
That extreme heat watch coming up Saturday into Sunday. So, yeah, definitely hot over the weekend.
Keep hydrated.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at our community calendar. It's brought to us by Enchanted Events, located south of Sigourney, right off of Highway 149. Great place to have your next event. On the calendar, let's see here. We got a ton of new stuff on the calendar. We've got Sigourney Public Library with a wide variety of events coming up at the Expo next month. One of those is Laura Ernst, and she'll be there on July 16th at 10 a.m. It's free to all ages. One woman, how do you say that? Cirque du Soleil?
I can say it if I don't have to read and look and think.
Cirque du
Soleil.
Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Cirque du Soleil. Something like that.
It's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hosted by the library, sponsored by
BC Investments.
BC. All right.
I like this. What they've got here. The one-woman Cirque du Soleil. This is not your everyday one-size-fits-all show. This is an all-in-one entertainment extravaganza.
Yeah.
We need to use the word extravaganza more.
Extravaganza.
That's cool.
Also on our calendar, 4th of July coming up. Let's see here. This is Oskaloosa. 4th of July fireworks in Oskaloosa begins at 9:30 at the Lacey Sports Complex, and it's sponsored by Musco Sports Lighting. So check that out. If it would rain on the 4th of July, they would have their fireworks the next day, Saturday the 5th. So again, if you're in Oskaloosa, fireworks Friday, July 4th, 9:30.
Have you ever been to Oskaloosa to watch their fireworks?
I have not.
I've not
always
either.
been a Sigourney.
Yeah.
Sigourney for life, yo.
I've only been out of Sigourney's fireworks like twice in my life, so.
Yeah. And then also on the calendar coming up in July, Ladies Open Master Championship coming up on July 25th. I think that's a Friday. And they're going to have, it's a full day of golf, obviously, and some fun and some music. Sierra Griggs.
Oh, very cool.
Iowa country music. Sierra Griggs going to be there performing as well. So, yeah, if you like golf, you like country music, you like having fun, July 25th for the Sigourney Golf and Country Club's Ladies Open Master Championship. Master. What else do we have? We've got Bugs.
Yeah.
I always do that, and that's the wrong character. Bugs Benson. There he is. Bugs going to be with us tomorrow, 11:30 to around noon. Live interview, live music for our Iowa Music Showcase at Barnwired. So tune in, be there in person, or listen to it here on Skunk River Radio after the fact. We'll have a re-airing on Skunk River Radio probably at 2.
Okay.
We'll squeeze that in. We'll take over some of your time on the radio tomorrow, Neil. the Hayes.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'm just now realizing that. Okay. Need
we'll
to
give
remember
you some
that.
time off in the afternoon tomorrow,
I need
so
to
be
plan for
advised
that.
of that. So that's coming up tomorrow. Sports section coming up on Saturday. We'll have A.J. Johnson as our host, of course. We'll have Ottumwa Baseball and Addison Adam from Cardinal Track. Check that out at Barn Wired. Again, live on Facebook, YouTube at 8 a.m. And then we'll also re-air it probably around 10 a.m. on Skunk River Radio, as we're still kind of getting used to how things are going to run on Skunk River Radio, which, by the way, is running perfectly this morning. Last we knew. So if you want to hear some great country music from 1990 through 2010, you can do that Skunk River Radio through the website, through the app, through Alexa, however you want. However you want, Neil.
However you want.
Let's go to some birthdays.
Oh, it's birthday time. Oh, it's birthday time. It's time for some birthdays. Did you say birthdays? Oh, it's the birthday. Wow. Wow. Holy smokes. Man. Okay. Hometown Real Estate and Nikki Leathers bringing you this look at your birthdays. She's a broker, owner, and realtor. She does everything. You got realty needs, give the realtor Nikki Leathers a call. 641-295-4142. Keeping it real. Hometown birthdays. Oh, Bruce Beinhart Jr. Bruce, happy birthday to you today. Shayla Bear celebrating her birthday. Randy Clark as well. And Deke Wood, all celebrating birthdays on this Thursday. Happy birthday to all of you. I'm like making hand gestures because I'm so excited. Celebrity birthdays. What? Author Salman Rushdie. Rushdie. Should I?
He wrote like those satanic verses thing that came out in the 80s.
Oh. No, I don't, Steve.
Salman Rushdie.
I never got into any of that weird icky
It was
stuff.
like controversial and blah, blah, blah.
He's 78.
Yeah.
Felicia Rashad, 77. She's best known from The Cosby Show, but obviously been on many other things.
She's married to Ahmad Rashad.
Oh, yeah. Whatever happened to him? Is he still big into sports and stuff?
Probably.
I don't know. I don't watch it. Singer from Heart, Ann Wilson, is 75.
She's been all butthurt recently about Donald Trump using her Barracuda.
Oh, yeah. Well, that didn't figure she was 75. Wow. Kathleen Turner, 71. She's an actress. Country singer Doug Stone is the old 69 today. Happy birthday to you, Doug.
Name your favorite Doug Stone
I can't even
song.
think of one right now off the top of my head.
I was born in the dark, and it wasn't last night. I met Doug once.
Did
he
you?
actually went on a kind of after his prime. He put out a song and did a little radio tour to smaller town stations. So Doug came to Tuscaloosa one time. It was pretty cool.
That's very cool. Singer and dancer back in the day who I'd really wanted to meet, not now. Paula Abdul, she's 63.
Why, you got something against 63-year-olds?
She don't look like she did 30 years ago. Probably more like 35 years ago. Actress who?
You know her.
Okay, Zoe. Is it Zoe?
Zoe Saldana.
Zoe Saldana, 47.
You know her from Avatar and from Guardians of the Galaxy. She's the
yeah, Zoe. She was, she's a nice person.
Are you a fan?
She does a very good job acting, yes. Dude.
Would you like her to act like she likes you?
Yeah.
Or have you?
Or have you? Oh, and finally, celebrity birthdays. Rap. Macklemore. I don't know if he's really just rap. Macklemore, he's 42. He's all kinds of different. I don't know any of his songs. I know I've heard some and be like, who is this? And then someone will shout out, that's Macklemore. Oh, don't care, but Macklemore. Celebrating birthday. Spackle. Zoe.
Those are your birthdays.
Thank you. Hometown Real Estate. Nikki Leathers, your local realtor, broker, and owner.
Keeping it real. Yo.
Oh, yeah.
Also want to point out we've got softball coming up tonight on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, YouTube, and on Skunk River Radio. Facebook will have BGM Sigourney softball as Sigourney girls on the road. I think they beat English Valleys last night. Josephine Moore just destroying everybody.
Yeah.
This year. She's having a heck of a year. So Sigourney at BGM softball tonight, 5:30 for the first pitch. So tune in for that. Tomorrow night, North Mahaska HLVTC baseball. So you going to that game?
Oh, man.
I know you've got...
I don't have to.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, man. Man.
I mean, if you want to come along, you sure can.
Right.
You know,
go hang out with all my peeps.
my boys.
Double up.
Have we missed anything? I think we got that.
I think you did it. I think you did it.
I think we have gall darn gone and done it. All right, so that... I don't know, man. I don't know how much longer my voice is going to last.
You just say when.
We might take a break, and I might... You want to lead things?
It is going fast on you, isn't it?
You want to lead things
I
for
don't
like
care.
the last half hour?
Sure. Because honestly, just in the last 30 seconds, something's going on. Do you have cough drops?
I might have. Maybe you can throw me one.
I thought I had some, but I don't see them. Oh, crap. Why don't I see them?
That's all right.
Oh,
So if
buddy.
you as a viewer or a listener ever wondered what it would be like if we switched roles, we're going to let Neil lead the way.
This could be fun.
We're going to let him lead the way. So let's take our last commercial break. Are you nervous?
No.
You're ready for this?
Yeah,
Have
because...
you been waiting your whole life?
No, I haven't been waiting my whole life. I depends. Do you have like your stories already bookmarked, which ones you want?
Marked. I mean, you can... And I just kind of, truth be... we've never really talked about this. I just kind of wing it. I look at the first few lines.
What is going on with your print?
Oh, I printed in red. I'm running out of black ink
Great.
at home, so I printed in red.
Well, I might just read it off the computer.
It's like you're reading the Bible.
Right.
Jesus
said a lot of stuff in there.
Jesus said a lot today.
Woof. Okay.
So, I mean, we've got stuff like a Texas man receives a robotic heart transplant. Scientists say moon craters may hold trillions in platinum. So, yeah. We'll take a break. Neil's going to take over. Oh, my thing just went beep-boop.
Beep-boop.
And we'll be back with more after this.
Walker Drive-Thru at 820 West Jackson Street, Sigourney, is a locally owned specialty ice cream shop, which also serves sandwiches and appetizer-style foods. Try one of their many delicious Savage Swirls, a Tenderloin, a Savage Right, salads, nachos, sides, and drinks. It's all at Walker Drive-Thru at 820 West Jackson, Sigourney. Follow them on Facebook and find the link to order online. And be sure to try the Steve Shetler Media Flavor of the Week at Walker Drive-Thru. Stop by James Family Greenhouse and Produce in Sigourney. They have a variety of hanging baskets, annuals, shrubs, perennials, trees, mulch, and vegetable plants. Plus, you can spruce up your landscape with yard decor or decorate the inside of your home with home decor. James Family Greenhouse is also a great place to stop in for some gift ideas. You gotta stop in and see it all for yourself. James Family Greenhouse at 701 East Jackson in Sigourney. And be sure to follow their page on Facebook.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
Complete Care of Iowa is a medical clinic located in Sigourney, Iowa that provides care to patients of all ages. Located at 113 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Call 641-541-4040. Complete Care of Iowa is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Tuesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday by appointment only. They're currently accepting new patients. Find more information at CompleteCareOfIowa.com. Complete Care of Iowa. Healthcare for where you are.
Bountiful produce, quality meats, frozen favorites, and a fresh bakery. These are the qualities of Brothers Market in Sigourney. Brothers Market is proud to serve the Sigourney community and is one of several locations in Iowa, Kansas, and Missouri. For any of your grocery, meat, deli, bakery, or special order needs, shop Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney. Brothers Market was honored at the 2024 Iowa Hunger Summit for its efforts to serve underprivileged and disadvantaged communities. Brothers Market, a piece of the community you can count on.
Go ahead, Neil.
Hey, welcome back.
You're lead. You're our fearless leader. And I got my mouth full of
Welcome
food.
back. Yeah, I was hoping you would at least come on just long enough to let everybody know you just downed what are those called? Reese's
Puffs.
Puffs, breakfast bar type thing, cereal bar, something.
They're tasty.
He likes them. He likes them a lot. They are good.
I like them
but
a lot.
I know what my friend likes. So once in a while, when I get an excess of them, I like to bring them into him and just when I know something he likes, I give it to him. That's what I do for my friends. Hey,
you want to get weird?
Oh, I do want to get weird. Hit it.
All right, here.
That is weird.
Yes, sir.
This will be a little bit the hard part.
I have hit it.
So, yeah, I haven't pre-read any of these. All right, so let's do this. A Texas man receives a robotic heart transplant. Surgeons at Baylor State Luke's Medical Center in Houston, they've achieved a U.S. first by performing a fully robotic heart transplant without opening the chest. What? On March 15th, Dr. Kenneth Leo utilized a 5-inch incision above the belly button to access the abdomen and implant the donor heart through the peritoneal space.
Yeah, that place.
This minimally invasive technique reduces infection risks, accelerates recovery compared to traditional procedures. The 45-year-old patient, Tony Rosales Alvaro, had been hospitalized for advanced heart failure since November of 2024, was discharged a month after the surgery without complications. That's insane. Milestone follows a similar procedure conducted in Saudi Arabia in 2024, marking significant progress in robotic-assisted cardiac surgery. So it's a robotic heart. So not only are we fearing the robots coming to get us and coming to life, we're putting them in us.
Well, and then they did the surgery, like they said, just a smaller incision above the belly button instead of like cracking you open.
Yeah, that has got to help in the healing process.
Yeah, I would think so.
Scientists say moon craters may hold trillions in platinum. What? They're just now figuring that out? Researchers are exploring the possibility that the moon's craters could contain vast amounts of platinum group metals, potentially worth trillions of dollars. As reported by Futurism, a recent study led by planetary scientist Kevin Cannon suggests that the ancient asteroid impacts may have delivered high concentrations of platinum, iridium, and similar elements to the lunar surface. Unlike Earth, where geological activity redistributes such materials deep underground, the moon's lack of tectonic movement could mean those metals remain accessible near the surface. Especially in older craters. You'd think the newer ones would be better, but...
Can you imagine if there's trillions of dollars?
Oh, wait a second.
How many people are going to be going to the moon to try to get it?
Because no one can claim, hey, that's ours. It's up for grabs.
People are going to be racing to the moon.
It'll be like out in the ocean with oil rigs. You're going to... 20 years from now, the moon...
Amazon, Elon Musk.
Yep.
Every other rich person in the world is going to be building spaceships to get to the moon to harvest this stuff.
The prospect of trillions in untapped resources is fueling interest among private space companies and government agencies. If confirmed and made viable, lunar mining could reshape the economics of space exploration in decades ahead. Yeah. I don't doubt it. Oh, I gotta read this one. Home overwhelmed by buckets of human waste prompts outcry. This is going to be good. Authorities in Virginia have launched an investigation after discovering a residential property filled with dozens of buckets containing human waste.
Gross.
Leading neighbors to label it a house of horrors. As reported by the New York Post, local officials responded to the complaints after foul odors and unsanitary conditions at a Gloucester County home where they found over 30 open... Oh, man, they weren't even covering 30 open buckets of human excrement stored both inside and outside the property.
They didn't even put lids on them.
Right. Residents described the stench as overwhelming, comparing it to being inside a toilet. The local health department has deemed the situation a public health risk and is working with law enforcement to address the issue. According to officials, the homeowner may be suffering from severe hoarding disorder or mental health issues, though no formal charges have been announced. Neighbors, buckets of poop. Some of the neighbors dealt with the smell for months. They've been expressing their frustration. Cleanup efforts are underway. Authorities evaluating whether the home is even safe for occupancy.
Gross.
Yikes.
Gross.
Yikes.
Let's go up to the man accused of choking an officer.
Yeah, man accused of choking officer after skipping out on a pizza bill. 62-year-old Florida man arrested for allegedly choking a police officer who confronted him for leaving a restaurant without paying a $50 pizza bill. According to a report from The Blaze, the incident occurred in DeLand. What? Where's DeLand?
No, it's
where staff,
right over there by DeWater.
Wow. Where staff at a local eatery contacted police after the man walked out without paying. When the officers approached him, he became hostile, physically aggressive. He weighed approximately 280 pounds.
It's a city in Florida.
Okay, thank you. And the suspect reportedly wrapped his arms around one of the officer's neck and began choking him. The situation escalated until other officers intervened by striking the man in the face, forcing him to release the hold. The officer who was attacked suffered minor injuries, but did not require hospitalization. The police noted that the restaurant's security footage supported all the accounts. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I want to see the end. The department commended the quick response of the assisting officer. The incident has sparked renewed conversation about the risks officers face during seemingly minor encounters.
Yeah, just pay your bill.
I was hoping for more of like a quote from the dude being like, I ain't paying no $50 for some pizza.
I'm from DeLand, Florida. I ain't paying no $50 bill.
Good night. What?
By the way, he's still in jail.
Okay, good.
Let's go.
Wait. Or where?
Let's go to the vampire story.
Oh, where's that?
400-year-old
vampire grave in Poland reveals unusual burial. Huh?
This is a good one.
Archaeologists in Poland have uncovered a 400-year-old grave containing a young woman buried with a sickle placed across her neck, a method historically used to prevent the death from rising, often associated with so-called vampire burials. The discovery made near the village of Pien adds to a growing list of similar graves in Eastern Europe where fear of the undead influenced burial customs. The woman, nicknamed Zosiah by researchers, was likely between 17 and 21 years old. In addition to the sickle positioned to decapitate her if she tried to rise, a padlock was also found on her toe, believed to symbolically prevent movement.
So I'm imagining this like she's in a coffin.
Yeah.
They have a sickle there placed.
So if she would raise up,
start moving,
what?
Cut her head off.
There's no historical records to identify Zosiah directly. The grave has provided valuable insight into local beliefs and fears surrounding death and the supernatural during the 17th century. Oh, researchers aim to conduct further DNA and isotope analysts to learn more about her origins. Well, yeah, I would be interested to find out where she came from and why people think she's a vampire.
Where did she come from? Where did she go?
Where did she come from? Cotton Eye Joe.
And she's got a padlock on her toe.
That's weird. I've never heard of that part.
You're into some weird stuff.
What? I'm into some weird stuff. Is that what you said? Is that where you were going, sir?
Toe padlocks.
No, I mean,
Surprised you've never heard of that.
You've got to have a way out.
I wonder.
At least a safe word.
Where was I? What was I saying? I wonder if with these sickles, if they've ever gone back and like reopened some coffins to see if anybody's head was cut off.
Oh,
that'd be interesting.
Oh.
What if they went back and like, that
one did try to get out.
Yeah, this one tried to get out. This one was a vampire.
Oh, that would be freaky. I wouldn't like that at all.
Freak-a-leak-a-deaky.
Freaky. So, coming up next, let's do, what do you want to do? I can tell you.
I had some different things.
I could just jump into one.
How'd you get out of a ticket?
Oh, let's do that.
Riddle time. Weird jobs that pay.
How did you
I got a bunch of good stuff.
All right.
Down.
Let's do that. How'd you get out of a ticket? This one. Have you ever gotten out of a ticket? Let's start with there. Briefly. I don't want you to talk too much. You know what I mean. For your voice. I didn't mean I don't want you to talk.
I won't name who it was, but I maybe got out of a ticket. I don't know if I was getting a ticket or not. But as the officer was approaching the car, they were like, "Oh, Steve." And they knew who I was. And then they had another officer with them. They're like, "Hey, this is Steve Shetler. He's from the radio."
Oh, really?
Thank you.
Really?
So, yeah, I don't know if I was getting a ticket or not, but that maybe helped me in that situation.
I should have gotten a ticket one evening coming back from Iowa City. I was coming over on I-80, came down through North English. Not even thinking, long before hitting North English, I just hit my cruise again. Just resume the cruise.
Interstate speeds.
So I'm flying into that curve into North English, like, whoa, and I'm trying to slow down because I'm going like 70. And I did not know that there was a cop literally right there watching. And I pulled right over, whatever. I could not, for the life of me, we could not find the insurance form. It was not in the thing it's supposed to be in.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like an idiot, he's taken everything else, goes back to his car, and, I found it. And the idiot in me opens my door, which you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
They don't want you making sudden movements. Yeah. Open the door, and I'm like, hey, whipping the insurance card out. He literally does the whole draw back and grabbing his hip, like, oh, man, he's about to shoot me. And he comes up there, he's like, I'm like, I found my insurance card. And he just hands me the stuff right back. It's fine, just go.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I think I scared him out of giving me a ticket. This one, a woman who told the cop it was really? A woman told a cop that it was that time of the month and she had to get home and got out of the ticket.
Okay.
That's messed up. That's not fair, women. Mom who pulled the pacifier out of her 6-month-old's mouth so she'd scream and cry.
So a crying baby got her out of a ticket.
Seems to me like the women are getting out of these tickets. What? A man dressed in drag. The cop came back with his ID and said, I think you gave me your brother's ID. Uh-huh. The guy says, nope, that's me. I just did a drag show. I'll take it a bit slower and have a good night, the officer said. Honestly, hats off to those in law enforcement, because I bet you guys see some weird stuff.
What if you were having like a bathroom emergency?
Ooh.
And you were speeding down the road and got pulled over? I mean, would it just let it happen right then and there? I mean, if you really had to go, and
would you let it happen?
I mean, if
you're
it's
like, sorry, sir, I know it's going too fast, but I
just pooped my pants.
Oh, that's why I was hurrying.
I mean, sometimes it's going to come out,
right?
You know, whether.
I suppose in that moment he'd be like, you know what? I'm not giving you a ticket, and you're sitting in poo, and just laugh at you.
That's ticket enough.
I shouldn't, but I did one other time. I'm pretty sure I would have gotten a ticket when I used the call a friend thing, and it's like, dude, this car in front of me says DOT. Can they give you tickets? Yeah. Oh, because I'm going like 80, and it was back when one of the boys, right before they were born, had to rush their mom to the hospital. Just like something wasn't right, so I was in a hurry. like, dude, I got to get around this guy. Is he going to pull me over if I blow by him going 80?
Yeah.
And he's like, what's the license plate? And lo and behold, the guy pulled over and waved me on.
Nice.
So I'm not proud of that moment, but I used my connections.
Well.
What else we got going on here?
Let's do weird jobs that pay.
Where's that at? Weird jobs that pay. Is that way down? Weird jobs that pay. Here are some of the weirdest jobs that come with equally unconventional pay. Most will surprise you. Elevator inspector can get you $102,000 a year.
That's crazy.
I don't even know how to inspect an elevator, but I bet you I could figure it out.
You can make $102,000.
Wow, another six-figure one. Nuclear power reactor operator. Well, I think they deserve it.
Yeah.
I mean, any given moment you could be dead. So, I don't know how to pronounce that. Smiler?
Yeah, it's a wine steward.
Yeah. What is a wine steward?
Is that somebody that works in a winery?
See, this sucks because I'm supposed to be Googling. You're supposed to be Googling wine steward. So,
give me a second.
Yeah, this is
wine
weird.
Steward.
Switching it. Yeah, they make $60,000 a year, but it must not be a tough job. That's why it's on the list.
Restaurant professional specializing in all aspects of wine service. I bet it's one of those people with the fancy white towels that are like, oh, here.
Yeah.
Let me show you.
This will complement your steak well.
Yes, it's on the palate.
The palate. Yep.
Your palate.
Bingo manager, whatever. 72,000.
Hot
This
dog
one,
vendor.
New York City hot dog vendor, $60,000 to $100,000. Holy cow!
Out there slinging wieners.
I don't make near that much. I tell you.
But I mean, if you're in New York City,
what is a hot dog out there?
I mean, I mean, if you're making $10 a hot dog,
right?
But and the cost of living is so high,
sure,
that
right.
Heck, even if you're making $100,000 in New York City, that probably barely covers rent.
Exactly. Oh my! I want this one, ice cream taster.
Oh, you skipped over body part model.
Well, so body part model. $150 to $2,500 for a day's work, up to $75,000 per year. What body part are we talking?
Yeah, probably your pinky.
I can give you my pinky. My pinkies are weird. They wouldn't want them. I got other parts.
Your toe.
Yeah, without the padlock. The ice cream taster, though, I would do that in you bet. $68,000. Okay, some of them airplane repossession person.
You're repossessing airplanes?
Yeah, but boy, you got to have the means to do that. Oh, you got to be able to fly, probably. Professional bridesmaid.
What the heck is
what? $1,000 to $5,700 per event. So I suppose there's literally women out there getting married that have no friends at all. And I need a bridesmaid.
They pay people to fill the spots.
I need a bridesmaid in bright blue. Thank you. Wow. Crime scene cleaner. Well, that's not fair.
Yeah, they should get paid more.
Yeah, way more than $49,000. Food stylist. I'm sure that's the ones that place the food just neat and pretty on a plate for pictures. And golf ball diver. Oh, like in your ponds on the golf course, right?
Probably.
$50,000 to $90,000 per year.
That's not a bad gig.
I need to talk to Julie.
Yeah.
Out at the Sigourney Golf.
Get your snorkel.
Course. Yeah. See how much I can get paid to go find some balls. I'm a good ball finder. Let's see. What are you thinking next?
I have habits that make women admire you.
Let's do that, baby. Here are 8 old-fashioned habits that instantly make women admire you. This is according to experts.
Oh.
This isn't Neil talking. I'm just reading what the experts say.
I mean, you are an expert.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I've been around a time or two, but that's about it. Instantly make women admire you. You actually identify the date as a date.
So you're like, you want to go out on a date?
Oh.
Instead of you just want to go and hang out?
So it's not good to say this is not a date.
Yeah.
Because my other date would be upset if she knew I was on this date. So
they like it when you make it official.
Yeah, okay. Well, offer to pick her up. Good grief, how much you want? You're getting dinner, and now I'm paying for the gas. And
how heavy is she?
Nice fun.
My big, strong girl.
I pick up my date.
I'll pick you up.
There is an actual structure to the evening.
Huh.
Oh. That's probably what I've done wrong my whole life.
Structureless.
I should have been there. It's 8:10, so right now we're supposed to be eating. And at 8:30,
kissy, kissy.
You actually put effort into how you look.
Oh
yeah, back in the day, maybe. The guy picks up the tab. I understand that one.
Makes sense.
Obviously, your phone stays in your pocket. Okay, now that would go both ways.
Yeah,
just saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
until you're really comfortable with each other, and even now, my wife and I make an effort to. I mean, our phones might be on the table,
sure,
but we're not like constantly on. We
yeah.
might, if we see something come through that we really need to check, since
Quite-
we're both running kind of our own businesses.
Right. But quite frankly, sometimes just even if it's a simple dinner outing, it might be the only chance you guys get in a day or 4.
Yeah.
You know, so make it count, people. Make
Be in
it
the
count. There's some sort of chivalry involved. Oh, what could I do that's chivalrous? I don't know.
Full of chival.
Chival. And you make sure she gets home safely.
Oh.
What the heck does that mean? If you picked her up, so in other words, don't drive recklessly on the way home.
Well, you maybe walk her in, make sure there's no.
Well, you walk her at least to the door, because that's where you're for sure going to find out if you're going to go out again, because if she doesn't kiss you,
well, kissy,
see ya. Make sure she gets home safely. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. What else did you have?
Let's see
Oh, I
here.
see worst first date.
That would be a good one.
The worst
Or things to get rid of.
Okay, let's see if we can. How much time we got? Can I squeeze them all
time.
in? Worst first date. Winner for blah, blah, blah. What happened on your worst first date? Oh. I'm trying to think if I have any horror stories. I do.
All right, lay it on us.
Well, it wasn't horrible or anything. It was a setup. Blind date set up by a mutual friend, Darcy.
Oh, yeah.
And it just went, I don't know. The chick was hot. I was looking forward to this thing, and it just, the whole night felt weird. And then what made it even worse was our friend meets us there and to introduce us, and then all of a sudden, well, you guys have fun, and just walked out. Like, okay, again, I didn't even catch her name because I wasn't thinking I had to remember it, and it just went south. I never talked to her again. I don't even remember her name. Do you have any worst first dates?
No. I mean, I was, like I've said many times, I was pretty introverted when I was younger. I was in high school at one point, kind of went out on a date with a girl that I didn't really want to go out with. We went to like McDonald's and a movie. Sweet. And then it was just like, nah, why am I doing this?
Right.
So,
well,
nothing outrageous. It's just I didn't want to be there.
Did you at the very least make sure she got home safely?
I made, yeah.
Okay, good.
Dropped her off.
Good. Chivalry is alive.
Chivalry.
Here's a few worst first dates. He took me to Applebee's where his ex-wife was a waitress. Well,
that'd be awkward.
Trying to think. I
wonder if she was like their waitress.
Yeah. Because
that would make it even worse.
Boy, I would have that potential in my life. That sucks. He took me to a restaurant and stepped out often to take calls. I thought it was weird, and then the waiter said, "You know, he is at another table with a blonde woman, right?" He had 2 first dates at one time.
No way. That would be impossible.
Oh, I don't know. What a stud. That's wrong.
That's wrong.
The waiter came over and looked confused. He turned to my date and asked, "When did you stop being gay?"
You had that happen once.
When did you? Oh, that's funny. Oh, another one. I wasn't in a great mood because I had received a traffic ticket a few hours before, My day got worse when my blind date turned out to be the cop who gave me the ticket.
No way.
Oh.
What are the chances of that?
He better had paid for that one. Meal and ticket, jerk. Wow. Now, I don't have any good stories like that for first dates. Man.
No. Let's jump up to Files of Law and Disorder.
Okay.
Do that Duracell.
Where the heck is that at?
Here, I'll hit the...
Where I gotta find Files of Law and Disorder. Where's the heck is it at?
Oh, just keep on scrolling.
Is it down or up?
It's down.
Oh my god!
Everything goes in order.
I know, but man,
keep scrolling. What?
Keep scrolling. Okay. Duracell sues Energizer over battery ad claims. Really? Duracell has filed a lawsuit against Energizer in Manhattan federal court, accusing its rival of misleading consumers with recent advertising claims. Energizer's campaign asserts that its max batteries last 10% longer than Duracell's Power Boost batteries, and it's a claim Duracell argues is exaggerated and based on selective testing. The lawsuit contends that Energizer's ads hinge on just one industry standard for AA battery performance, omitting other commonly used tests. Duracell alleges that the campaign has caused irreparable reputational harm and is an attempt by Energizer to gain market share by misleading consumers. The lawsuit seeks to halt the disputed ads and demands damages. The rival battery companies previously sued each other in 2019 and 20 over similar claims involving Duracell Optimum and Energizer Max products. See, that would have been way better if they were suing over the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah.
That's one of those things that will never go away. Like, you've got to give it to them. That was one of the best advertisement gimmicks ever.
Yep.
Oh, man.
That'd be a good tournament, like...
ad campaigns? Or what would you call it?
Or like, yeah.
Not a campaign, but... yeah. What would you call it?
What's the word we're looking for? Like characters.
Yeah, not mascot.
Well, yeah, I'd say mascots.
Okay.
Advertising mascots.
Yeah.
You could have the Energizer Bunny.
Who else?
Ronald McDonald.
Oh, duh.
And then I'd add a loss after that. Maybe the Quaker Oats guy.
Yeah. KFC, which I don't like the newer versions of their... He's creepy looking. You know? Give me the old timer. But... So, yeah.
Strange law.
Oh, yeah. All right. Strange law for the day. Within the limits of any public park in Honolulu, it is...
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Honolulu, Hawaii, not South Dakota. Within the limits of any public park there, it's unlawful to annoy any bird. How the heck do you know that?
That's kind of up in the air. And how do you know you're annoying a bird?
Well, yeah. I suppose throwing rocks at it might be annoying. That would get you in trouble.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you're sitting there like... if a bird's up there singing its little song, you're like... trying to mess it up or something? I wouldn't do that because I love whistling.
You're a good whistler.
Thank you.
Good whistler. Let's go to the duh. How about that?
Oh, moment of duh.
Duh.
Duh. Oh, wait.
Ooh.
Duh!
Yeah.
I'm reverse roll, so I got to do that more often.
This story starts off with a weird name.
Oh, come get me sweater rider nabbed. Guelph. Guelph police. What is that? Guelph? Guelph police have arrested the UK motorcyclist who fled from officers while wearing a distinctive "Come Get Me" sweater following their public appeal for assistance. The rider was initially spotted cruising through town at around the time of a reported hit-and-run incident. Despite attempts to evade capture, surveillance footage and motorcycle details helped officers identify the suspect, I should say, through a police department social media post that was viewed 575,000 times. Police tracked him down days later, took him into custody without incident. The case highlights the detective work of Guelph's investigative team and the power of community. So,
Guelph is a city in Ontario, Canada.
Oh, really? I figured it was somewhere... Okay. Guelph. But he was literally wearing a sweater that says, "Come get me."
Come get me.
I mean, I'm guessing he wasn't planning that out. I would hope not. But I mean, the irony of the whole thing is you're running from the cops and you're saying, "Come get me."
Isn't it ironic?
Don't you think? It's a little bit.
Should we do some good news? I'll do the good news.
Yeah, because you're better at stopping at the worst spots.
Good news. Ooh. When a high school teacher caught a student cheating. Wow.
Wow.
Where'd my voice go? When a high school teacher caught a student cheating, she responded not with punishment, but with a question. What's going on? The story, shared online and later covered by Inspire More, struck a chord for its compassionate approach. By the way, our good news, I should mention.
Oh, yeah. Where's that handsome devil? Not me.
Handsome devil. It's Jay Dennis, Bridalwood Midwest Insurance in Marengo. Medicare Made Easy sponsors our good news, which you can find on my Facebook page, Steve Shetler Media. Instead of issuing a 0 or a referral, the teacher pulled the student aside and asked about the underlying cause, why this person cheated and what was going on in their life. So if you want the full story, we're just going to give you the teaser. Go to my Facebook page and
it ended
check
up
it out.
good.
It was good news.
Okay.
Yes, the teacher applauded for not being mean and insensitive, but diving deeper to see what was the real root of the problem. What was
More
going on.
teachers, they need to be like that.
Yeah.
They really do. Instead of slap you upside the head and say, "Neil, why are you such an idiot?"
How many times did you get slapped upside the head?
I think, let's see, Mrs. Nillis.
Literally?
Well, with a yardstick. Any of you that had Mrs. Nillis, you know that. She would chase you around a room. I don't remember which kid it was in my class, but she chased him around the room with her yardstick, and he went to cut through one aisle of the desks, and she seen it coming, and whop! And yeah, she broke the yardstick right over his head. That's, kids, you have no idea how easy you got it today. We were in the era of you don't mouth off, you don't do anything fun.
That's awesome.
So yeah, yep. Jack Smith, he popped me in the back of the head a few times.
Oh,
just a like. So I deserved it. It's all good. I don't hold any, whatever.
Long-term grudges.
Yeah,
you've let it go.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Good. Let's get one last look at our forecast.
Okie dokie.
Shall we? Let's do that.
Let's get you out of here and home in bed.
Yeah, you tuck me in.
I will. Last look at your forecast brought to you by the Garden Gate in Sigourney, Cindy Dillon Dietrich. She owns and operates that bad boy over there. I can see it.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Sunshine today, a high of 85, mostly clear tonight, low of 67, and then all honky breaks loose. Honky. 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, mainly between 7 and 1. Partly sunny, then gradually sunny skies, a high near 91. Breezy, anywhere from 10 to 15, increasing to 15 to 20 mile per hour, and gusting up to 30 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That's wind. Yeah. Tomorrow night, clear skies, a low around 76, breezy. Sunshine and a whole lot of hotness coming for your Saturday, a high near 95.
Extreme heat watch starting on Saturday, going through Sunday.
It's going to be a warm one, guys.
Extreme.
It's going to be. So, yeah. With that. Oh. Extreme heat.
One more time.
Good. Extreme advisory. So you can do anything you want with that. I like that.
Good stuff.
So on behalf of Steve and everyone here, thanks over there, guys. Tony, thank you. You guys are great. Melinda, makeup looked great today. We need a craft service.
Tony and Melinda.
The first names that came to my mind. I don't know why. Chuck, thank you for being a part of the show. Toothy, you're already gone, but thanks a lot, buddy. Tomorrow's show
tomorrow
will be interesting because, one,
Will I have a voice?
Will he have a voice at all? Otherwise, he will just be over there pointing.
Sign language.
And but we'll make it work because that's what we do.
Now, we're supposed to have Ray Clarahan in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
If he can read his text message that I sent him. That's the key.
Well, that should be an interesting time, by the way, with Ray.
Talking about rag ass.
Yeah.
I'm not cussing, by the way. That's the name. That's the name of the event.
Everybody thinks that you are when you say it, but rag ass.
You have to say it with a tee-hee.
So, yeah, I hope everybody has a great Thursday.
I hope you do, too.
And I hope your voice gets feeling better and coming back. And put some Vicks when you go to bed tonight.
Well, when you tuck me in, you can.
Yeah, rub some Vicks all over your feet. Put a pair of socks on.
Okay.
I mean it. I'm not kidding you.
Put a little on my chest.
Sure, but do the foot thing.
Why are you telling me you're doing it?
I'm telling you, it works though.
Okay.
Like the next day, you'll feel like $1 million. I swear. Done it, and it works.
And where else?
Just cover your feet wherever else you want to put it. I mean, that's up to you. I'm not doing that for you. I mean, good grief, son.
Are you going to bring over one of those toe padlocks?
No, mine's in use.
All right. Okay, we'll see what happens.
So hopefully you get better, man.
Well,
seriously, we got to go.
Yeah, and tune in for Sigourney and BGM softball tonight. I'll be there, voice or not. Bye.